Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Legend. I'm fucking back with some more Apex, man. Today, I just want to quickly talk about some updates that they've made into Apex and who I think are still the best character pre and after patch in this game, right? So this game right here, though, you can find me playing Apex live with the homies on twitch.tv/legend301 plug. You already heard this right here is a very interesting game in which I feel like I played to the best and the smartest of my abilities, in which I know exactly when to stay back and when to rush and where to position myself to win accordingly, you know. And definitely check it out. Definitely stay tuned for this, because this shit right here is gonna be fire. All right, man. Now the update, man. This came out a couple days ago on March 6th, man. It's March 11th while I'm recording this. It's almost a week. I know. Old information already by now. We constantly live in that internet age. Shit going by quick. We got planes falling, a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening. If you want to get a quick little rundown of news, though, on current events, we got a podcast for that, the Warming Up podcast. Definitely gonna start moving all this stuff to its new independent channel. I don't know why I'm stuttering right now, but here I am. All right, let's go into the update here. So, new update. They're definitely trying to change the game up a tad bit, and I like the fact that they're making it micro changes as opposed to big fundamental changes, especially since the game is so new and they don't want to alienate their player base already. So basically, what's been going on now is the Wingman and the Peacekeeper finally got that nerf. Man, ever since day one, I knew that they were gonna nerf these two guns. Man, it was just a little tad bit overpowered. And if you played a couple games, man, you would definitely understand why and how, right? And the good thing is, man, they patched it in ways that actually make sense, right? They didn't reduce the base damage, they didn't reduce the range per se, but they nerfed the attachments, which is what fundamentally makes the guns OP in this game, right? If you read the updated patch notes, a thing that they do very well, man, that I'm fucking with, man, is that they actually have an explanation of how and why they position these guns the way that they did and why they made these updates and changes. That shit right there, man, is crucial to keeping your players happy and content and dropping bread, especially with that season pass coming around the way. Yeah. Now right here, man, real quick, let's take a little break, man, and look at this, man. He's Caustic. I almost forgot his name there, and he's just hiding, right? But I need to go in there and fuck him up. But he's just dropping gas. And he's dropping that good gas, because that shit is doing damage. But I realized, like, man, I need to get him out, because he's the only one left. He's just gonna stay there, and I'm running out of time, right? The storm is coming. It's gonna start coming eventually. People are gonna start hearing the gunshots. I have to make my move. So I'm still trying to see if he's going to get out, but he's smart enough to realize that if he steps out, he's just going to get destroyed. So I try to throw a nade in there, see if I can do anything, but I think he's a little bit out that range. But I decided, man, I got extended mags. I need to go in. I need to go off. I'm going to fuck. So I go in, man, and luckily, man, I just get him just right. I did. Obliterated the whole team. Become the kill leader. Shit's fire. Shit's fucking fire. Definitely having my fun in this game. So, back on the nerfs and the updates. Wingman, Peacekeeper done. They nerfed it in the best way they possibly could have in the attachments. The Skull Piercer headshot multiplier reduced from a 2.5 to a 2.25. And that 0.25% is pretty good. It's actually enough to actually matter. The rate of fire got reduced. Also pretty good. But I think one of the things that they didn't really change that should have been addressed was probably the strafing that you can do with the Wingman, especially if you're the Wraith, especially with those small tight hitboxes. But we'll get to the hitboxes in a little bit, believe me. They actually included a part in which they talk about why they didn't buff the P2020 or the Mozambique, and I like their explanation. They said that it was a power curve. That's their ultimate goal, is to have a power curve of weapons. So it essentially means that the weaker weapons would be more common, which is why it feels like you see all these Mozambiques. Because they're fucking garbage, you feel me? and then you know, better weapons like the Hemlock Carbine, Spitfire, you know, stuff like that is definitely, those are my favorite guns at least, and those are a little bit harder to find, especially the Carbine. It's a little rough, and I think that's a very good reason why they shouldn't buff it. You know, they fundamentally want to have the game be a little more based on RNG than you would, and you know, than some people would like. But I think it's for the best. It gives players that aren't as good to guess and one up on players that put in a lot of work, a lot of hours into the game. Like for somebody like me who likes to play a diverse amount of games, like for example, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3 right now finally, and you know, my friends Greewiz and Raider Clan that you see here, you know, they're almost a level 100. You know, I'm still a level 50 something, and you know, they're definitely getting more experience than I am, but if I find a better weapon and better attachments, I could probably beat them. You know, I can definitely still whoop their ass, you know what I'm saying, but you know. And right here, Matt, I waited for those guys to drop down because I knew that one of their teammates was still alive because we left him alive in a storm. And now I'm looking for him again. That's the last guy. I dropped the other two, and I'm just hitting feet. I don't care about anything. I'm just trying to take care of him because he's gonna want to claim his tags again if he wants to win the game, or else he's gonna be by himself. And there's still 6 squads left. He's pushing me, and I made a mistake of trying to do something there because I thought he was gonna keep running. But fortunately, man, I hit the corner. I hit in the corner and I just push him. And he's not that good. Ooh, fuck. There it is. Easy. That's a wrap. Now I'm the kill leader again, boys. That's what we do. But yo, back on the hitboxes thing, man. Let's segue into that. The best 3 characters in the game are definitely the ones you see on the screen. Wraith, Bangalore, Lifeline. Like, these characters, their abilities are useful, their hitboxes are the smallest, and they all complement each other very well. I believe not as well as Bangalore and a Bloodhound per se with the smoke and beast mode, but still in the sense that the Wraith can set up places with the portal to scout, to reach around. You know, the Bangalore is super aggressive, and the Lifeline's a medic. You know, now right here, man, I get really hungry. I get that one guy, churn on this man. I'm fucking that man up, and I'm about to get his boyfriend too, but nope, I get dropped. But yo, that was fucking crazy. I went in there, laser beamed them, and you know, I can play that aggressive because I believe in my squad. You know what I mean? Like, I know they'll scoop me up. You know, and if I get dropped, like if I actually die, they still got me. You know, that shit. This, you know, Apex, man, it's definitely doing that. It definitely did that shit right with the whole, you know, die and we'll scoop you up regardless. I fuck with it. I fuck with that a lot. So yeah, man, these guys are the best characters because like the hitboxes are the smallest, regardless of ability. Still, I would prefer to use the one with the smaller hitboxes because this game complements aggressive play. The more aggressive you are, the more you can get the drop on them, and they do all that looting for you for no fucking reason because they're dead. You know, that shit is huge. But they did nerf those characters though. For the Bangalore, the double time, their passive ability, the speed bonus moved to 30% as opposed to 40%, so it's only, you know, 30% faster as opposed to 40. The cooldown into the phase ability of the Wraith bitch is 20 seconds as opposed to 25. And the Lifeline's ultimate got nerfed a little bit, man, and I'm honestly a little upset that they did that. Because the Lifeline's ultimate, it takes a while to get back to it, you know. You need a lot of accelerants with it, and that's the character that benefits the most from it. I understand that because it's still a clean 20% regardless of length, but it removed the slight chance that level 4 armor and helmet will drop, right? And that, I don't know about that one, man, because I feel like that's what you called that bitch in, is for those level 4 helmet and armor. But you know, it is what it is, man. I'm definitely enjoying the game. Let me know what you guys think of the patch, any upgrades that you think they'll put in the game or you would like to see. And with that being said, man, I'm out. Take care. Peace.